The ship is sinking. Fires are raging. The world is unraveling. And someone is playing music. What good is art when the world is falling apart? When the future is uncertain, why write poetry? What good is a painting or a song when hearts are breaking? In the midst of our suffering, art becomes a lifeline. Art becomes an act of radical hope. In 1992, during the siege of Sarajevo, as bombs fell and snipers hunted civilians, one man sat in the ruins of a bomb crater in his tuxedo and played his cello. Vedran Smailovic played Albinoni's Adagio for 22 days in honor of 22 lives lost. In a period of grave darkness, his music became a light, an act of sacred defiance. When crisis strikes, we think that survival matters most, but history paints a different picture. In times of great despair, people have turned toward art. We turn toward music, toward poetry, toward beauty. Because in our darkest hours, creativity becomes a lifeline to our humanity. Throughout history, across time and across continents, when standing at the edge of destruction, people didn't only fight with weapons. They fought with songs, dances, poems, and prayers. During apartheid in South Africa, song and dance were banned at protests. They sang anyway. They danced anyway. Rhythm became resistance. Melody became memory. Movement became rebellion. Their voices rose in chorus, and music kept hope alive. And long before that, on the cotton fields of the American South, enslaved people sang spirituals. Songs of sorrow, yes, but also secret maps. Prayers disguised as melody. Hope encoded in harmony. These songs became strategies for survival and escape. San Juan de la Cruz was locked away in solitary confinement, beaten, starved. And there in exile, he found a deeper light. He wrote poetry with verses so luminous, they still light the path from the dark night of the ego into the dawn of the soul. On the deck of the Titanic, as the ship sank, the musicians played. Their music, a final offering of grace, because they understood beauty isn't an indulgence. It's a life raft for the soul. During the Harlem Renaissance, artists and poets crafted a new language of freedom. Maya Angelou sang of caged birds. Nina Simone channeled rage into melody. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream wasn't just a speech. It was a poem. It was prophecy. It was a song of freedom. In 1970, Gil Scott-Heron declared, "The revolution will not be televised." It was sung, danced, painted on walls, projected into hearts. His voice became an anthem for social justice movements echoing through time. After 9/11, as the dust and grief settled over New York, artists flooded the streets with murals of hope. Messages of love and resilience painted on shattered walls became prayers of possibility. Where everything seemed gray, they brought back color. Their art whispered, "We are still here." Throughout history, art has been more than expression. It has been resistance, remembrance, resilience, renaissance. But why? Why does art move us in this way? Why in our greatest suffering do we turn to music, to poetry, to color, to scent? Why does a mother sing lullabies in a war zone? Because beauty isn't a distraction from life. It brings us back to it. The beauty we behold, the songs we sing, the scents we breathe, they remind us that this is where we belong. We have a place here. So, art, music, beauty, poetry. In times of great peril, this is what we turn to. The beauty we see, the songs we sing, the scents we breathe, they do more than comfort us. They save us. They heal us. They rewire us. Neuroscience teaches us that art isn't a luxury. It's a lifeline. Neuroaesthetics is the study of how art changes the brain. Scientists are now proving what poets and mystics have always known. Beauty improves our well-being. It bypasses logic and goes straight to the heart. Art brings coherence to chaos. It calms the nervous system, rewires neural pathways, and it reconnects us to ourselves and to each other. We are wired for beauty. Our senses are portals to healing, to memory, to resilience. Take scent. A single breath of fragrance enters the nose, travels straight to the brain's olfactory bulb, skipping the thinking mind entirely. It speaks directly to the limbic system, the home of emotion and memory. That's why a simple whiff of perfume can flood us with feelings, memories, and meaning. The scent of a rose can calm the nervous system in seconds. Sound works much the same way. It speaks in a language the body understands, even before the mind catches up. Vibration and melody sync with the body's rhythms to create states of calm, joy, or catharsis. The sound of familiar music can soothe a racing heart. A drum beat can synchronize brain waves to bring coherence and peace to the whole body. Sound realigns us, rhythm becomes regulation, melody becomes medicine. But you don't need an orchestra to find calm. You carry with you the most ancient instrument, your breath. A deep, conscious breath can slow the heart. A simple hum can activate the vagus nerve, sending a signal to shift from survival into safety. Chanting a mantra, humming, even singing yourself a lullaby, all of these are sonic medicine. Your voice can become your sanctuary. Through scent, sound, and story, we shift from fragmentation to wholeness. Just last year, I was walking along the beach near my home. The sun was dipping behind the mountains, and the sky was on fire. Pink, gold, deep violet reflected off the sea. It was breathtaking. And in that moment, I thought of a dear friend of mine who died by suicide. She would never see another sunset. She would never feel this breeze on her skin. And as that realization sank into my heart, I wept, right there on the beach. I let myself cry for her. I didn't turn away. I stayed with the beauty. I kept walking, kept watching the sky, and in my ears, a song that I wrote was playing, a song that I had poured my grief into months earlier. And somehow, that melody held me. It gave my tears rhythm. The beauty, the sea, the sky, the music, it all witnessed me. And as I wept, I realized this is why we make art. To give shape to what can't be spoken, to hold what is too heavy to carry alone, to remember. In that moment, the beauty didn't take away my pain and grief. It became a container for it, and it helped me stay connected. And that's what art does. It brings us back to ourselves and to the world we are here to create. This is why I have turned towards sonic alchemy, creating music and meditations that restore calm to the mind and awaken safety in the body. This is why I craft soul sense perfumes, fragrances that attune us to calm, to clarity, to connection. Because art is more than expression, it's medicine. Beauty, whether seen, spoken, scented, or sung, is how we remember that we belong here. And in times like these, when the world feels dark, when the future seems uncertain, we don't just need more information. We need to plant seeds, seeds of hope for what comes next. We need beauty, we need music, we need medicine for the soul. The world is unraveling. We are here to weave something new. With every note, with every brush stroke. This is sacred defiance. This is how we rise. With every act of creation, we stitch ourselves and our future back together. So, make it, create it, write it, sing it, breathe it in. Because we are not here to break. We are here to become vessels of beauty, keepers of vision, seed bearers for the earth that is to come. Thank you.